Everybody, how's it going? Church Cat here with another video. Shout out to all of the new subscribers, all the new viewers. Really appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having a great day. So wanted to kind of do another worship tutorial, and this is actually a really good way to start off a service. It's just a really nice progression in the key of G flat, and we're starting on the 4, and we're going 2, 7, 1, 3, 4. So it's a very simple progression. So first off, shout out to all the new subscribers, all the new viewers. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. So basically what you heard me playing, right? So we start off on the 4. So 1, 2, ready, and what I'm playing is, so just real quick, just so everybody knows, I'm using the number system. So if we're in the G flat major scale, G flat is the 1 because that's the first note, A flat is the 2 because that's the second note, B flat is the 3 because that's the third note, B is the 4 because that's the fourth note, D flat's the 5 because that's the fifth note, E flat is the 6 because that's the sixth note, and then F is the 7 because that's the seventh note, and then back to the 1. And so that's what I'm using the number system. It just makes it easier to kind of get through the videos quicker instead of just saying, you know, whatever the case may be. So and it also it allows you to transfer that to other keys, because if we're starting on the 4 and the progression is, you know, 2, 7, 1, 3, 4, well, you could take that to let's say D flat, for instance. So play the same thing there, right? But we'll be in the key of G flat because this is actually, I got this from a friend of mine. I was watching their live stream, and this is how they start off their service. And I said, man, that'd be really great to, you know, kind of do a tutorial on. So so we're starting on the 4. There's different ways you can play it. There's a few different chords you can use. So this is just a straight basic major B major chord. Typically I like to do add 2s, which means instead of playing the 3, you're playing the 2, and that's in the key of B. So it's going to be G flat, B, D flat, and G flat in your right hand, right? And then in your left hand, you're just going to do B in the 5th. So B and G flat. And then we're doing this little lead in the line before we go to our next chord. And that's going to lead into that melody is going to lead into our next chord. All that is it's the 6, 2, 3, 4. Right? And you can chord it if you want. We're doing another add 2 chord. So basically what you're going to be playing in your left hand, I'm kind of loading up on chords in my left hand, but basically you're going to be playing A flat, E, and then you're going to play this G flat and a B. So it's basically an E major add 2 chord over the A flat. And you can even double up octaves, right, on your right hand. So once we go to that, that's going to lead us to the next chord. So and the next chord we're playing is on the 7. So once you go up here, you go down to 3, 2. and once you hit this note here, in your left hand, you're going to play the 7 chord, which is just going to be F, D flat, E flat. So let's do that. Let's do it again. So we start off here on the 4. Sorry. Right? Or you could do, you know, that works too. So once you do that, we go to the 1. You can play the 1 any way you want. The way I'll do it, normally, if I'm like, you know, just playing without thinking, I'll do my left hand G flat, D flat in my right hand, and in my right hand I'll do the little. You all see me do this. These little grace notes. Basically, this is a an add 2 chord. This is G flat add 2. Basically, it's gonna be D flat, A flat, and B flat, and we're playing that over the chord over here, over the G flat. So let's put that in the sequence. So right, that's what we got so far. Then what's the next chord? So we're going 3, 4. So the 3 chord, I've shown you all this chord before. It's another add 2 chord. I use a lot of add 2, sus2, sus4 chords. They're all kind of the same depending on how you're looking at it from a musical standpoint, from a theory standpoint. But these chords sound really good, and it's better than just playing, you know, straight major chords. Because we just did normal triads. You know, I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but it doesn't have the same, you know. It doesn't sound as, you know, full, right? So, the 3 chord in your left hand, B flat, G flat, A flat. Right hand, you can do octave D flat, right? Octave D flat, and then in the middle, just play the G flat and A flat, kind of mirroring what we're doing here almost. And then here, what I'm playing, instead of playing, because I'm back on the 4, instead of playing the 4 chord like this kind of gives it a different feel, in my opinion. So we'll go from here to 3, right? Now do the same thing in your left hand that I showed you earlier. B flat, G flat, same thing. But in this hand, we're gonna play this chord, and it's kind of like it's a minor 7th chord technically. You know, it's basically a minor 7 chord. So you can play the whole minor 7 chord, E flat minor, which would be E flat, G flat, B flat, E flat, D flat. Or if we're using numbers 6, 1, 3, 5. But I don't want to play this B flat, so I'm just going to play the E flat, B flat, E flat, G flat, and D flat. Okay, so E flat, G flat, D flat. So let's take that from the top. Right, and all I did over here, this is just another way. Instead of going here, you can go down here. It's basically the same thing. It's just stretched out, and it's just a B flat and a D flat. That's all it is, B flat, D flat, for those of you who want to be overachievers. So that's pretty much what I got there. And then, you know, up here on my top keyboard, I have a synth pad that I'm just holding down to kind of give it some more depth. Some strings and stuff that I put on there. So let's try it again with the click track. So let's see here. All right. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the lesson. I hope this is something you can use in church. This is really great. Like if the service is starting off, you know, before the praise and worship team or whatever. If you guys are just, you know, the band, you can just vamp with that. And if you have a bass player, you can do those same chords. Just, you know, play the lower ones in the higher register. But they sound very, very good chords, especially this one. This is probably my favorite chord because I've never played this chord outside of this progression, and so I got to learn that. So really like that chord. But I mean, you could play that with the bass player because they're going to be down here, and it's probably not going to clash. If it does, just take the root out. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. See you in the next one.